Have you ever heard rap music?
Does Sir Mix-a-Lot like booty?
Listen to this. Actual rap lyrics. Life ain't nothing but gritches and money. Only they don't say gritches. They say a certain word that rhymes with it that starts with a B.
Welcome back to Thinking Critical. This is Wes, and at DC Comics, the Joker War is over. Batman 3 Jokers is over. The big thing that they've got that's kind of, bridging the gap between now and I guess when Future State starts is Dark Knight's Death Metal. It's been ongoing for a few months now. We're well over halfway into the event. And as the event has gone along, we've been getting all these anthologies announced. I like this event because it hasn't been really bled over into a lot of other comics. The only other ongoing series I think that it's bled over into is like Justice League. Otherwise, it's all these one-shot anthologies. And here with me to talk about the latest announcement is my good friend, the curmudgeon of Critical. Pele, how you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good. Yeah, had a really great Saturday stream. Comic aficionados, if you've not watched that and you're watching this, watch this, then go watch that because you'll really enjoy it.
Absolutely, that was a lot of fun. Now, let's just talk about Dark Knight's Death Metal before we get into the last stories of the DC universe. Okay, has it been a big seller at the shop so far?
Oh yeah. It's really done well. I think we're running about -5%. It's not a big deal. It's still chugging along. It's still doing really well. I think most people have really been into it for the three. Been to DC lately for the three Jokers, but they're buying both. So works for me.
It's mostly been inhabited by a lot of their top creators. Obviously, Scott Snyder, maybe their number one creator is the main story architect. We've gotten James Tynion in there. Maybe he's the second hottest writer at DC Comics. Joshua Williamson. Mm-hmm. A lot of really top flight talent in there. And me personally, I'm not loving Dark Knight's Death Metal.
Mm-mm.
I think it's a little too hokey. Not. There's too many moving parts of one thing. When you have 6 quests going on in one comic book, I think it's hard to really give any of them enough breath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fragmented kind of all over the place. And it's really, I'm not going to say it's hard to keep up with. It's just tedious to keep up with. So it's like, it kind of like the way that it's told, the book really needs an editor. I think the way it's just chopped up is not the best way to handle it.
I kind of like the Scoop Week where they had Death Metal, Speed Metal, which was the Flash team doing their adventure. Trinity Crisis, which was obviously Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman doing their thing, and then I can't remember the name of the other one, but you had the Green Lantern Corps doing off their own thing.
Yeah,
I kind of liked it better when it's separated. I thought the titles were stronger, but like I said, they are continuously announcing titles, and we are going to talk about last stories of the DC universe. Before we get into these details, I do want to say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, give us a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, give me a thumbs down if you don't. And I must say, like I said, I've been very impressed so far, Pele, with the creative talent. Mostly it's been top flight. But it feels like now that we're inching towards December and the end of the event, that maybe they've ran out of the top flight talent. So this is a description of the last stories of the DC universe. And it may very well be, Future State's happening. They're going to the Omniverse, and we know that the Death Metal is going to have something to do with that. How would you spend your last night on Earth? The final battle against the Batman who lolls is at hand. The final battle for the fate of the universe. The fate of everything is coming tomorrow, and survival is not assured. But tonight, our heroes have what might be their last chance to say their goodbyes, to let go of regrets, to spend time with the ones they love, or to do as much good as they possibly can. For some, these stolen moments will be their last stories.
Yeah. Okay.
Very touching.
I think I think most of these writers that are listed here, the last night that they'd spent on Earth is probably eating. Yeah,
maybe there's likely to be a few of these short stories in this anthology. We're gonna have some dinner scenes where they're having some buffet and stuff and talking about things. So the first one is obviously going to be the Titans in together. Joshua Williamson, James Tynion, the fourth, and Scott Snyder. Obviously, that is a very good writing team. Those three have worked together a lot. There's a lot of cohesion between the three collaborators. I imagine that one will feel right at home in this story.
Yeah, I think that's probably that's going to be the best of the lot. I think looking at the list here, yeah, that's going to be the best of the lot. That'd be my perspective on that. It's tight. It's tight. The writing team looks decent. I think that the art's going to be okay. It looks like it's going to start off with a bang. I'll put it that way.
And it'll be the Titans. I like the legacy character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, start off with a bang, then here
we move
go.
on to the second one. This is the second best writer on the after the first three. This is definitely the second story with the best writer. Green Lantern Last Nights, Jeff Lemire. I would personally prefer Robert Venditti. I thought his Four Corpsmen in the 80th anniversary Green Lantern special was awesome. Jeff Lemire, he's a very talented writer. I like the Green Lanterns. I want to see Hal and John Stewart and Guy Gardner and all those guys, having one last night together.
Yeah. What do you think of Raphael Albuquerque?
I like him. He's a good artist. He's he's not as clean as Rafa Sandoval, but no, he's pretty good. I'm surprised he's on here because he's doing Scott Snyder's American Vampire. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I think that largely he's good. I think that he does miss sometimes, but that's anybody. But it's not really a take it or leave it kind of style. It's just a good journeyman style. I think he's a good artist. Lemire, you like Lemire more than I like Lemire, and that's cool. I'm not a Lemire fan, but I do think that it's better than some of the other names. He's better than some of the other names on the list, and I think it'll sell well because people here like the Green Lantern Corps, but some other places it may not. It looks like it'll probably be it will be an above average, for this storyline.
So we're going to move on to the next one, and this is where things start to get tedious. Obviously, right now, the Wonder Woman writer is Mariko Tamaki. This is going to be Wonder Woman in the question. What do you think? Is the question going to be, why didn't I become a food blogger, Pele? Come on, what did I do with my life?
Yeah. Does that mean that Wonder Woman's going to be in the question, or does that mean in the question? That's what I want to know. Is she going to be like, making out with the question? I don't know. But this looks bad, and this looks like it's going to be it's a really a tale of what's to come as far as further down on the list. But no.
So they're selling it on the name of it's obviously going to say Williamson, Tynion, Snyder on the cover, maybe Lemire. They're not going to mention Mariko Tamaki's on here too, are they?
No. It's going to be like in the interior, like in small print. Down on the title page, I was like, "Oh, told by Mariko Tamaki."
Yeah, when they do the tweet, promoting the book, they're going to forget to add her.
Yeah, they're going to say, "Oh, this is another great story in the fashion of
Scott Snyder."
Mm-hmm. And then by Maria Torre.
The next story we get is Green Arrow and Black Canary in A Dust of a Distant Storm from writer Gail Simone. Once, quite the good seller. She's had some classic runs on Wonder Woman. I believe her Birds of Prey is very well thought of. Hasn't really had a big seller. I don't know.
Yeah, this is going to be like
maybe a little bit more.
This is going to be Green Arrow and Black Canary having dinner. This is in talking about what it's what's going to be. You're going to have like still life because Megan Hedrick can't draw anything but like still images that have no energy or anything. They're just going to be like static crap. It's going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be. Still life with Green Arrow and Black Canary talking about their appetizers and their main courses. So if you're into food,
what's the movie with Ethan Hawke and that French lady?
Oh, the one about genetics.
No, that's not that one. The one where they're like they meet each other, and it's something by sunrise. I don't remember. It's gonna be like that.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. Ooh, gross. Yeah.
They're gonna be on a date, and you're gonna have some photos, and you're gonna see them all, eating food and talking about life before they go on this last big journey.
Oh, I was thinking of Gattaca. I thought Gattaca was a great movie, but this won't be Gattaca. Movie. This won't be Gattaca. This will be like the
nice little slice of life.
Ew. Oh no, don't do that. Yeah,
the next story might not be all that bad because there is a really good artist. I like Chris Mooneyham a lot. His Nightwing was actually pretty dope. I wish he was still the Nightwing artist.
He's a competent artist.
On the other hand, not the best writer. Aquaman and Whalefall. Now we know Aquaman is definitely getting a new creator. Kelly Sue DeConnick is, she announced she's off the title. I really hope Christopher Sabella is not the next Aquaman writer. That would be so disappointing.
Yeah, you need somebody in Aquaman that really would understand the character. He doesn't try to understand characters. He just tries to shoehorn them into what he wants them to say. So it's just, this I think Whalefall, more like whale dung. And
he's the young, talented creator that came off of the Warren Ellis pages that everyone forgot was there.
Yeah. This is not good. This is not a good recipe. I mean, if you want just something for artwork that's probably going to be pretty, this might be worth picking up if you're just an art lover. But otherwise, pass. Hard pass.
Now this next one is the most it's shocking to me. They decided to bring in Mirka Indolfo, one of the premier artists in the industry, for the Bat Family and We Fight for Love, with the writer that just destroyed Barbara Gordon in Batgirl 50, Cecil Castellucci.
Yeah, this is wokeness. This is woke
What does
crap.
Cecil Castellucci have to do to not get more work at DC Comics? She already did Female Furies and destroyed everything that the King himself did, at DC Comics, and now she destroys a venerable character in Batgirl 50. Yet she's still getting a seat at the table on this very prestigious event, being paired with one of the best artists on the entire book, maybe the best artist on the entire book.
Yeah. Well, they're trying desperately hard to raise her profile here by doing this, but you can't make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Well, they're raising her profile for all the wrong reasons. She's one of the worst writers at the big two. I'm shocked that after Female Furies they gave her more work, but you don't think this means that she's going to be on a Bat book after Future State, do you? There's no way that DC could do that.
Not if they wanted to sell. This is terrible. This is like really, really bad. And if you just want woke crap, then unfortunately this is going to be all kind of shoved in together. Those those pages, I guess you could just look at them. They're going to be pretty. Oh, this is really nice. Might as well come up with your own word bubbles though. Just to come up with your own story.
What do you think she's going to do to Barbara Gordon in that one?
Oh, I have no idea.
Maybe she'll murder her father. Instead of just with words, she'll actually take a gun and shoot him.
Maybe. She'll probably definitely kill her brother, since it's going to be the last thing that she's going to be able to do.
Her brother's already dead, but maybe she'll.
They'll bring him back just to kill him again.
Dick Grayson.
There you go. Yeah, neuter him and probably I don't know. Maybe kill.
You were rude to me.
Bruce.
You got shot in the head and didn't remember who you were. I'll never forgive you, Dick Grayson. Give me those balls.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds more like it. Fits. That fits.
I don't know, Paley. What kind of sway do you have at DC Comics? Can you write them a strongly worded letter as a retailer to say, what the hell are you doing? Why is Cecil Castellucci still writing at DC Comics? I'm flummoxed.
They don't. My emails just go directly to their trash now, probably, since all I do is criticize, and they don't like criticism. They get really upset about anybody that criticizes them. So, I'm sure that I'm not listened to anymore. So, it's pathetic. It's awful, and this woman should not be writing comics for anybody ever again.
No.
Yeah.
She
ever.
should be writing for Black Mask. Their standards are too high.
Yeah. Yeah. This is. I don't. Even Valiant. She shouldn't even be writing for Valiant. I mean, and New Valiant is like just the bottom of the barrel. New Valiant.
I'm flummoxed now. The last one is also interesting. Probably, as far as story quality, I would venture to guess probably will be the third best story. Francis Manupal, absolutely terrific artist. I'm a huge fan of his. Mark Waid's writing a Fantastic Four Annihilation 4-part miniseries. That's perfectly fine. It feels like a Fantastic Four comic. He's certainly had a lot of success with Superman in the future. Obviously, we know that he was kind of blacklisted from DC Comics because of Bob Harris. That's primarily the reason. He's out. He's been fired. There's rumors that Mark Waid is going to be returning, maybe not full-time to DC Comics, but certainly in a more prominent role.
God.
There's also rumors and speculation that Superman himself may be the character that he's writing, and he is writing Superman in Man of Tomorrow here. I don't know. What do you think about that, Pele?
I think that I'm not going to be buying Superman if he's going to be writing it. But this might be passable story. Like I said, with the other ones, it's going to be pretty. It's probably going to look nice. The story, if it's the last, he's probably going to break down and talk about his feelings and how he didn't do enough or whatever, and let his family fly apart. I don't know. It's
what if he
probably
did
not
like a
gonna-
super meta commentary on how shitty Brian Michael Bendis' Superman run? Would you be happy then?
That would go a long way towards making me feel better. But
Would that
I
redeem
don't
Mark
expect
Waid
it.
in your eyes?
I don't expect it, and no, it would not redeem Mark Waid in my eyes. He's been far too shitty a human being to get off that easily. So no. But I think overall, this looks like it's going to be interesting as far as some of the stories. So if you're into if you like Tynion, if you like Lemire, it might be worth picking up. Don't expect much more beyond that.
Do you think this is a peek into the future of DC Comics after Future State? We know we're getting all new creative teams other than James Tynion on Batman. It appears that Mariko Tamaki was going to be on Wonder Woman, and we're kind of seeing things line up there. I think there's a good chance we are going to see Cecil Castellucci on an ongoing reboot of a Bat Family character. We might see. We know Mark Waid supposedly coming back. Superman makes sense, I guess.
Well, if this is what it's going to be like, then DC's in a lot more trouble than I thought.
You don't think these will be the creative teams that are going to get people excited?
No, of course not. It's going to be the thing. It's going to be the creative team that's going to get comics journalists excited, but not the people that actually buy the comics. And it's just this is what I would expect them to do if this is what I would expect them to do if they're going to screw up. And if this is the way it's going to look going forward, then I don't have a lot of hope for DC in the future.
I don't know. It feels like they had so much momentum. You had Joker where everyone was excited for it. I didn't like the story, but it moved units. Batman 3 Jokers. Everyone was excited for it. I like the story. I don't think exactly what I thought it was going to be, but they've ended now. You've only got Dark Knight's Death Metal. Nobody's really excited for Future State. Well, I mean, somebody's excited, but the mass DC fans aren't excited for that. Endless Winter looks like something that I'm going to pass on. Like, I'm not interested in that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have they wasted all their momentum?
I think so. I think that this right here is just going to kill whatever momentum they had. And if these are the teams going forward, God help DC Comics in the future, because we may not see them around much longer.
That is a dark statement to make, Pele. We shall see. I'm not excited about this. I've been passing on almost all the anthologies. I will absolutely be passing on this one. It does not seem all that exciting. It sounds like a bunch of superheroes having dinner, talking about what they meant to each other. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of eating. There's going to be a lot of crying. There's going to be a lot of slice of life. And if that's your thing, then you're going to be well served. If it's not your thing and you want to actually see some action and enjoy a really well told story, then this may not be for you. So hopefully it'll be better than we thought, but it's not looking promising in my opinion.
Obviously, this is all speculation. We don't know who the new creative teams are. I know two of the creators that are in here are definitely working on some of these characters. Castellucci was just working on a Bat Family character. Mark Waid has been rumored to possibly work with Superman. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope not. It'd be bad. Some
of these people should not even be allowed near comics again. So hopefully this is just a one-off thing.
Yeah, DC needs to tighten it up. They want March to be a big deal.
Yep, absolutely. You're right on that.